bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in this Mac. Face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Foreign head up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in this Mac. Face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Foreign head up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. Impact and make it gooey. When I terrorize like Stewie. Gun chest, 10 choppers. Take my chances with this Uzi. Lil' baby, she might lose me. Attitude, my fashion bougie. I'm attentive with this duty. Like my bitch is bad with booty. Hero Deo, get some Louis. True religion, little Gucci. Black and Asian like Karuchi. Teacup, she dress her Poochie. Keep a hammer, count this Moochie. Y'all be tripping off they coochie. DPs, I beat like Boosie. Chopsticks with this sushi. Real hot boy like Tunchi. Blood stains on my blue feet. Navy with my crew meet. Clean up crew be too neat. Pros be moving too deep. All my roads been too steep. Rode them like I'm too deep. Daily like the news week. Money hustle, new streak. See and hate like who he. Solid rock come through me. Legend like I'm Bruce Lee. See these hoes, they group deep. Ruthless from that one street. Roof Chris when I won't steak. Niggas want that update. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50
What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's your boy Young Aunt Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young Aunt Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topic today, I'm pretty sure you guys know, is breaking news. It's Faux Extras. Faux Extras. I was at No Jumper today when the news first came in, and I could have been one of the first people to break that news, but I wasn't tripping about being so thirsty to report the news. But I knew that at some time I would get to it, so now I'm here to it. So we already know, if you don't know, 4 times 10 is Fodie Hood Day. So it looked like Faux Extras couldn't miss out on 4 times 10. When he first got out, he said it was Hood Day. It was 4 times 10 day, whole April. He was showing up, he was showing out. Now, not on no messiness, but I must say that my interest is at peak as far as him in the X4 situation. So it was in my mind, I was wondering, like, you know, hopefully on some keyway shit, you know what I'm saying, between they hoods and them doing they shit, that they squashed it. But I also was wondering, was X4 gonna be at Hood Day? What the situation was gonna be? Because this is right here, if it's gonna get ironed out, if it's gonna go bad, or whatever the situation may be. However, no doubt in my mind did I ever think that Faux Extras was staying in the house. I know a few people that has his interest of good was trying to tell him stay in the house. You know, you only got 60 days. You about to get off probation in June. Don't play with them people. Don't let them take you back. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. But as always, you know what I'm saying, ROP, running its own program, really didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Been locked down, you know what I'm saying, back to back to back. It seemed like 4 times 10 for him was a must. And he went knowing that his PO was tracking him. We remember the last story or a story ago from a month where Adam 22 went down to his court day with the lawyer Rosenberg, and Rosenberg had explained to the audience that Faux Extras and his PO has a beef, and Faux Extras PO is reporting to Southwest Division and or what police run that side of their hood. I'm thinking the Southwest Division reporting to them like, hey, he's over here, pull up, you know what I'm saying, blurping, take him to jail. And, the police definitely do not have a problem with that. And, he's been on camera, smutting the PO out, like, F him, I got 60 days left. He's a buster, stuff like that. So, we going to play the clip of Faux Extra first day out or second day out. The 24-hour bearings of him being out. And you already know it's the halfway and the half effect we going to commentate.
You pulling up, you letting them know where I'm at because I got Ink Mank on. You tracking me, sending them to where I'm at. As soon as you see one person that look like a gang member, I'm getting violated. So I've been in there. I looked at the violations. They told me I had like 9, 10 violations.
When did you realize that your PO and you like kind of weren't seeing eye to eye?
When he kept booking me for the same shit. He keep booking me for the same exact shit. So when my lawyer was on him, my lawyer like, he's getting booked for the same exact shit. He out here, he helping the community. He ain't doing shit. He got a job and all that, and you telling me you booking him, you ain't trying to rehabilitate him, you trying to send him back to prison. Yeah. You steady booking him for the same exact shit for being around somebody.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Everybody in LA is affiliated with something with gangbanging. Right. You get what I'm saying? So you telling me if I'm around you right now, and you got some tattoos, I'm going to jail? Yeah, what type of shit? That don't even make sense.
Do you think your PO might have a hard-on for the ops?
Man, I don't know, but I tell you one thing, every time the fuck I look up, the crash pulling up and they always talking about they got him on the phone. He talking about violating me.
On the phone? This dude is a grimy dude.
He jumped. Look, I'm telling you, they put up when they put up and jumped out. He was on the phone.
Is there a possibility that he's a custer?
Is he a what? A buster?
A custer.
Man, that nigga full blown.
You don't say custer?
Man, custer, whatever you want to call it, custer, buster, full blown. And the nigga you violating me after this show, you motherfucker. I got my lawyer waiting on your ass.
But you have to actually behave yourself. You can't be pulling up to Jerry's Liquor.
Look, check this out. I could go to the liquor store and get something to drink all I want to.
Yeah, but you can't hang out 20 deep.
No, we not. That's the point.
Okay.
He see one person. He saying that's a violation.
So your video shoot, was it in the hood?
It was at a store. You get what I'm saying? But it wasn't at a known store that we all be at. It was just at a store. We was filming and 2 people was there. And we was other rappers there. That's the cold part about it. You get what I'm saying? So you just booked me for no fucking reason.
Grimy.
You booking me for no fucking reason. And then when I call you and tell you what's going on, the only thing you tell me is, oh, it ain't nothing to talk about. You getting violated. Talk to the judge.
Wow.
What
Yeah, that's lame.
Bananas. Damn.
that bullshit? Hey, I don't give a fuck. He violated me. He trying to violate me. I got on parole June 1st. Fuck all that.
But okay, this is the thing that I feel like you have to get through your skull is that you got to play the game.
I've been playing the game. This is the point. How
But
you
you've
playing
been
the game?
losing at the game because they keep checking you for doing shit in the game.
So right now I'm driving. I can stop right now. I can stop anywhere between Vernon. Soon as I stop, it seemed like crash popped the up. And it's not different officers. It's the same police that keep taking me down, the same crash officers.
Right.
And this the 3rd time they done did this. He jumped out, and every time when he jumped out, this what he jumped out, he walked up, he said, your parole officer on the phone. He said to violate. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they jumping out my parole officer on the phone.
Yeah. Okay. So past that, they arrest you. They bring you to where? LA County Jail?
They send me to LA County Jail.
And
the 2000 floor.
They check you in.
And they send me to 26. They send me to 25, 27 first. Over there, that's the homie module. 25, 27. I was over there for like a week.
So, y'all see it there with y'all own eyes. Y'all hear it there with y'all own ears. So, Adam 22 and Lush is basically telling him to play the game. He like, I've played the game. They're like, you losing at the game. You keep going to jail. You losing miserably. I must say, I definitely feel for him, you know what I'm saying, sincerely, being somebody that have been a ward of that state and going in and out of the jail system, you know what I'm saying, and things like that, and doing time, you feel me? It's an ugly feeling. It's harsh, and sometimes, me, myself including, I had to buck on them people because they try to scrutinize and try to patronize as well as put you down, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is designed for you to go back out here because I don't even understand after doing all these prison terms and doing all these years how I even have to get out and even be on a probation or a parole when I've made my release date to get out. That should be the end of that. But they still want to walk you through on this parole thing, and it looked like, Faux Extras just look like he's just tired of it. So, being all the years he's had accumulated under his belt, these little 3 weeks, 2 weeks, month here is really not phasing him. You know what I'm saying? He like, at the end of the day, end result, I get off in June. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to succumb to their ways and play the games and kiss at their feet. So here he is on camera calling the PO busters, custers, and stuff like that. And he got to understand his PO is watching this. But as y'all see, he don't care. His PO is intently watching this. At this time, I guess he wasn't on an ankle monitor, but I guess after a few days of being out, he had to come down to an office and be placed on that ankle monitor. He heard it from his lawyer, Rosenberg. He know himself that his PO is sitting in the office doing paperwork in or dialed in on him. His PO probably even at the house, probably got something at the house that pings, and he's watching Faux Extras. Oh, he's over there in the Fodies. Let's see who he with. Hey, he's over there on such and such block. Pull through or pull by and see if he's out there with any gang members. Is he out there with any gang members? You know what I'm saying? Taking them jail. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, man, it's an ugly game. And like, he just keep busting. He just keep bucking them. You know what I'm saying? Like, he tired of it, man. So I definitely thought he was gonna last. But if I'm kidding myself, he did say it was 4 times 10. He was going to 4 times 10. He wasn't gonna miss it. But I think he should have just, been inside the function and or been secluded to where he wasn't out in the open, because he have to know that the police is going to come lurking. And being that he called his PO out like that and saying his PO basically can't arrest him again and he going to challenge his PO with his lawyer and stuff like that, he should have known what was up. He should have known that the police was going to be lurking, and or them CIs and them CSs is dropping intel to the police that this where the hood they at. Faux Extras is out here right now. I'm looking right at him. 10-4. You know what I'm saying? We pulling up. 4-10. We pulling up. You know what I'm saying? It's a cold game out there. And it's just like, he's back in custody. You know what I'm saying? Looking like he might be held to June. Hopefully, he be out tomorrow. Hopefully, the process is only being held overnight at whatever Southwest station or the 77 police station, whatever police division in or that arrested him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who arrested him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever police agency arrested him. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they let that man out tomorrow. So we're going to get into the rest of this content, and y'all already know it's the Hef way and the Hef effect. We're going to commentate.
That's bullshit. Man, they came deep, look.
I'm trying to stay where they can't see me.
It's ugly. You see him looking around right there, and I already know, like, even though he got 60 days in the pit of his stomach, like, you got to kind of like feel clownish, like man, here, man, they on bullshit. Here I am going back again. I know, and it's like he ain't even like a week home, like, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, man, it's ugly, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can see him calling out, telling the homegirl something, different people pulling their phones out, homies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Walking around like, man, like it's the norm. Like, you know what I'm saying? We knew this was gonna happen, but my question is, how they find the location and or where they was at. Now, I know the homies and had successful turf days where the police didn't show up at, and I have seen some where they did show up at. And I just be kind of feeling like this situation is like CI work, you know what I'm saying? They know he out here, you know what I'm saying? He having it his way. Probably some people anticipating him to set it off and to get into an Expo if Expo show up and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know what I'm saying, on Expo Instagram or somewhere, Expo dropping hood day pictures. Not to say that he wasn't going to go to his hood day, but this just like crazy work right here. And if I was just like Faux Extras, man, I would have been in the cut surveying the scene, man. Like, unless they just had like some undercover police there at the place that was just undercoverly watching and just there like on some special co-op situation, just specifically there to grab Faux Extras. But I don't know.
Free 4 extra, man. Free 4 extra.
Hey, cuz, we're gonna turn up for you tonight, cuz.
But get my key. Get my key.
Hey, you can't get this
Weird. Man, bro. Y'all been calling this all day, bro. Man.
How you sleep at night doing things like that, homie? You alright? Crazy.
He ain't even doing shit. See that nigga beat his motherfucking ass. What's the reason though?
God damn, he ain't doing nothing.
Bitch ass. Fucked up, homie. 4 days. Bitch ass motherfucker. Y'all could be doing other shit with that police thing right here though, huh?
I love you, cuz.
So off he goes. So now they walking him off like, guess they probably was calling in, talking to that PO like, hey, we got him right here. What you want us to do with him? You already know, take him in. So now they taking Faux Extras in. Faux Extras walking off, mad as hell. Man, I'm going to jail on the set day. I know he probably already had it in his mind. The next No Jumper blog, he's about to be up there like, yeah, 4 times Tim's at the set day, blah, blah, blah. You know, we had fun. It was turned up. You know, I turned it out, all of those stuff. They stopped him dead right there in his tracks. Arrested him, popped out of nowhere, however they popped out. But as y'all see, homies start pulling their phones out. And that's the pride and joy that I was looking for to hear. At first, it was kind of quiet. But, you know, it looked like either the right supporters and or members came outside like, F y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Fat, you know what I'm saying? Fat F's, you know what I'm saying? You know, pigs, you know what I'm saying? You know, they was getting real disrespectful and spitting that derogatory language towards the police. Like, you know, we been chilling all day. Like, the homie ain't even doing nothing. What y'all bothering him for? And y'all see Faux Extras was turned up when he was walking off Vernon Avenue Crip. You know what I'm saying? He mad. Although he only got the little 60 days that he will have to complete if they get violated. If he get violated. But more than likely, they gonna violate him because those are his stipulations, and he got caught at the hood day. So like all the stuff he was trying to debunk on No Jumper, saying that they pulling up on him, he only with one person. I could be with somebody you know who don't got tattoos that them saying or got tattoos and they gonna just automatically say bang. I can be over here, I'm not with a group of people and they tripping. But when you get caught in settings like this, it really ain't too much you can say, you know what I'm saying? But just bite it, you know what I'm saying, and chew and swallow, you feel me? Like it is what it is and shit it out because, you know, the milk ain't already spilled. Now, something else I had wanted to speak on that had came out of Faux Extras' mouth. I know he said that, you know, his lawyer got him, but I don't think, like, it ain't really too much the lawyer can do, regardless of him being arrested for the same thing, because the same thing is a stipulation of his probation conditions. And, you know, from what it looks like and from what they saying, you know, he's not following those stipulations. So just for me, just like, I ain't gonna lie, I had situations like this battling them people where they try to put some cold stipulations and, you know, I had to buck and my freedom was taken too. But I have not ever played with my freedom back to back in a short time span like this. You know what I'm saying? I have not played with it like this, you feel me? But Faux Extras is of the mind frame that, man, I got 60 days. At the end of the day, it is what it is. When I get off, I'm going to really act the ass. But this is what he got to expect. So it ain't even no need to call his PO to ask his PO what you going to do. Like, is you tripping? Like, it's a known beef. You know what I'm saying? It's a known beef. You getting up there calling him Custer, saying F him and stuff like that. I mean, the only thing you could do further out from here is try to file a suit. But even in you filing a suit, it's like you still was not abiding by the conditions and stipulations that you was under. So there it is. It looked like he didn't get to celebrate in, or his celebration was short-lived. The Fodies was mad. His homies was mad. They was talking shit to the police. He gave it up, said something about his keys and probably his phone and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And like off the jail, you know what I'm saying? They took him, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, they free him by tomorrow morning or one of these next days he can bail out or something like that. But I'm pretty sure Y'all know how these POs playing. They probably got a probation hold on them. So we going to conclude it there. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing. And press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
Keeping it real and showing love, absolutely free. Still some of the hardest shit for a lot of you bitch ass niggas to do. So if you ain't a bitch ass nigga, let me see you keep it real and show me some love and share this post right here, cake ass nigga.